tell you what, if anybody got number one and could survive 30 numbers, this guy might be the one that could do it.
Boy, you can say that again. Co-holder of the World Wrestling Federation Tag Team Championship. Tough guys. This guy is high on my list of tough guys.
It'll be interesting who will be number two.
And now, the man who pulled Bodyguard Virgil, the $1 Million Man, T.D-fauwoie.
And this capacity crowd is loving every minute of it that he, the $1 Million Man, drew number one.
Well, quite a change from last year's Royal Rumble. As the Fink stated, the $1 Million Man, T.D-fauwoie, had number 30 last year. This year faced with number one.
The individual who drew number. Introducing the individual who drew number one. Now, co-holder of the World Wrestling Federation Tag Team Championship.
Boy, talk about having lousy luck, Conrad.
Number
Man got number one.
That's lousy. And him that's going on number one. Let's go over the rules real quick if we could for the Royal Rumble. And I can make it quick. There ain't no rules. Chuck them over the top rope.
Well, every 2 minutes, another number will hit the ring until all 30 have been called. We'll start out with 2 right off the bat, and it's over the top elimination. President Jack Tunney is certainly. It's Davey Boy, the British Bulldog.
Coming down the aisle from Leeds, England, the British Bulldog.
He won the Big Battle Royal in London a couple of months ago.
The winner of the coveted Samovar Trophy at the Royal Albert Hall.
We were there.
We certainly were. Of course, there was only 19 men involved in that one. This one here is 29 guys. Brandon, he's going to have to go through.
Shut up. Who's number two?
Oh, no. Oh, look at this, number one.
From Charlotte, North Carolina, Rick Flair.
Well, you know, last year, he was the third one in and won it all. What's another 2 spots? He can do it. I got faith in my boy. He can do it.
Number 2 spot, he's number 1, right? Well, Ric Flair, former champion.
On 2 occasions.
I know on 2 occasions. Set a mark here last year at the Royal Rumble by winning it all and staying in that match for 1 hour and 2 minutes, Brain, to become.
Here we go. Coming to Steiner Brothers. It's Scott
Steiner.
And you get that. He's not too happy about drawing number 1, T.D-fauwoie.
I'm sure he's not, McMahon. I have drawn number 1 before, and it's not a pleasant position to be in. If he's going to win, he's got to be in there for a long time and face the top stars in the WWF.
Wouldn't it be something if his brother, Rick, was drew number 2?
I would like to see that personally.
And now, here is the man who drew number 1.
Catch out Tampa Bay. If you're lucky.
Come on, McMahon.
And take a look at this. Can you believe this? The Heartbreak Kid drew number 1. Well, you can bet Shawn Michaels won't be going to WrestleMania as the number 1 contender. And Michaels fooled everybody on the Action Zone earlier on. Michaels acted like he was proud of his number. It's the luck of the draw. And Shawn Michaels very unlucky here tonight at the Royal Rumble. And Michaels better get all the glory he can right now. Oh, please, give me a break.
Let me just tell you this, McMahon.
Yeah.
He loves being the number 1 draw because of what he's doing right now. It means that it's just all that much longer. He gets to strut his stuff in front of Pamela Anderson. But don't get your hopes up, Shawn. She might accompany him to WrestleMania. She'll be accompanying me tonight.
She will, huh?
Oh, yeah.
And we are moments away, ladies and gentlemen. Moments away from finding out who the unlucky individual is who drew number 2.
And
who earned the right, if you would, to be the very first individual in the Royal Rumble.
He's not a handicapper. Look at this guy. He means business.
He was disqualified earlier on. As a matter of fact, I believe we have that footage that we have.
Well,
there we go. Now, watch you use some sort of an object there.
Some fan threw him something there. See, he picked it up off the mat.
That's what he said earlier. I'm not too sure we can believe that. This occurred earlier on, prior to the pay-per-view, ladies and gentlemen. On the preview channel, yes, the first ever free-for-all, Hunter Hearst Helmsley disqualified. And Gorilla Monsoon on hand, by the way, the interim president of the World Wrestling Federation. He stepped right in there and disqualified Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
We got to find out who's number 2, McMahon.
Yes, indeed we do. Your guess would be the Royal Rumble. Wait a minute.
The first entrant, the person that drew number 1. Is it Farouk? Well, that will be...
Yes, indeed, the Nation of Domination. We saw them earlier on. And this is an unlucky number to draw number 1. Your likelihood of going all the way is not great.
Wait a minute, maybe it's not Farouk. I don't think it is now. Looks like Crush.
Where you see one, you're likely to see the other, but I think you're right. Well, certainly they're one less Nation member. Ahmed Johnson put one of them through a table earlier on.
Well, Crush has the longest odds of winning this thing. Only Shawn Michaels has ever started it at number 1 and won it.
Well, it has been done before. But this man has a real bad attitude. And
ladies and gentlemen, from Truth or Consequences, New Mexico, and there's
Cactus Jack! There's some Dude Love fans. Too bad Dude couldn't be here. Cactus Jack, the alter ego of Mick Foley, can be colder than a mother-in-law's kiss. And he will pull out every stop. It's every man for himself. The winner of this match will meet the WWF champion, whomever that may be, at the one and only WrestleMania 14. Let's find out who's number 2. Come on, Fink.
ladies and gentlemen, the number 1 entrant from Victoria, Texas, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Only one other man in the history of the Royal Rumble has gone from number 1 to win it all. Stone Cold is going to try to become number 2. And in the meantime, King, can he win his 3rd straight Royal Rumble match? There's only one Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Well, that's true, but let me just tell you this. You like to talk about history. I venture to say there is only one superstar that is going to be in this very ring tonight that has never, ever lost a match in his life.
And who is that?
That is Mr. McMahon.
Oh, please, he's never had one.
He's never lost.
That's a key part of this matchup. Both feet got to touch the floor when they go over the top rope to be eliminated. No pinfalls, no submissions. Only one way to be eliminated, and that's to be thrown over the top rope. And here's our first of 30 competitors.
Introducing
It looks like D'Lo drew number 1.
D'Lo Will.
That's not really very lucky, you know, JR.
Certainly isn't. D'Lo has the tallest mountain to climb here to win the Royal Rumble, but
Well, whoever drew number 2 has the same mountain. Uh-oh. Here comes number 1. The unfortunate one, if you ask me. And it's Jeff Hardy. He's having a seizure. Oh, no. JR, even you got to admit, very unlucky number 1 in the Royal Rumble.
well, as a matter of fact, in 1995, Shawn Michaels came in number 1 king and won this event. So maybe it will be. It's number one, apparently. What?
Ladies and gentlemen, here is the individual who drew number one, Rikishi.
You know what this means, JR? We may see 29 stink faces tonight. Woo-hoo!
I'm sure that's what Rikishi has on his mind.
People be hurtling left and right. Is that a new shirt you got on?
Well, yeah, as a matter of fact.
Woo-hoo! Ever been puked on, JR?
Well, one time in the
Okay,
FFA in ninth grade,
Please.
Rikishi about somewhere around the 400-pound mark. His weight is from parts unknown.
Yeah.
Remember, you got to be thrown over the top rope. Both feet got to land on the floor. We call that the...
I know I'm sexy. I've got the looks, the drive, so good while I've got the move. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the individual who is the number one entrant in the Royal Rumble match from San Antonio, Texas, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels.
The 15th Royal Rumble match in WWE history kicks off our journey to WrestleMania. And the first man entered is the Heartbreak Kid, that showstopper king, Shawn Michaels, who in 1995, the first man entered. And he went wire to wire to win it all.
And Shawn Michaels is undoubtedly hoping that lightning will strike twice. Well, right here tonight.
Can he do it again is a question. Folks have just been informed that after the first 2 men start the match here, the Royal Rumble match,
This is big news.
we will have a
90
every
seconds.
90 seconds another competitor. Not 2 minutes, every 90 seconds if you're scoring at home.
Title shot.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Royal Rumble match is about to begin. Introducing the individual who received number one SmackDown's Chris Benoit.
Well, in the 17-year history of the Royal Rumble, only one man has started at the number one position and has gone coast to coast and won it. That was Shawn Michaels in 1995. That's been a long time ago.
Yeah, well, Paul Heyman made Benoit the number one entry. Benoit and John Cena both outsmarting Paul Heyman, and Paul represent SmackDown, baby. All right, I'm good with that, JR.
Got no problem with Eddie Guerrero. He's an amazing athlete. Looking to get back to the promised land.
Representing SmackDown from El Paso, Texas, weighing 228 pounds, Eddie Guerrero.
Remember, JR, last year, Eddie Guerrero was in the main event of WrestleMania against Kurt Angle. So Eddie Guerrero, as you said, Promised Land, knows what main eventing WrestleMania is all about.
There can be no better feeling, and I can only imagine it, to be in the main event at WrestleMania. Eddie Guerrero's been there, he's experienced it, and now he has a chance to go back. All he's got to do is outlast 29 other men.
Well, it's happened before. That's tough, though. No doubt about it. Tino, he's looking good, though.
Let's see who number 2 is.
I'm ready. Who's it going to be?
Oh my! No wonder he looked flabbergasted when he picked his number a little bit earlier on.
Introducing first, from Greenwich, Connecticut, weighing in at 265 pounds,
King, only 2 men in the history of the Royal Rumble match have entered first and won the event. Shawn Michaels in 1995, Chris Benoit 2 years ago. Can the game do it tonight?
Well, I don't know. I think that's why we see that look of, I don't know if that's frustration. It's certainly not a look of pleasantness. It's certainly not a look of confidence on the face of the game right now, because, you know, he said it out of his own mouth. Tonight, the King of Kings will return to his throne. Well, he's got a long road to hoe if he's going to get there. Triple H cannot be happy with the choice of number one here for the Royal Rumble matchup. But the game has won a Rumble. In 2002, Triple H won the event and headlined WrestleMania. So the 10-time world champion has to go through 29 other superstars to capture the event tonight. This cannot be what Triple H was looking for. You remember what Randy Orton said to Triple H when they saw each other's number? He said, maybe I'll see you out there, and maybe I won't. Great point. Triple H, one of the greatest in the history of sports entertainment, would add another amazing statistic to what has been an historic career if he can win the Rumble matchup here tonight. And now the question is, who will Triple H face off with in the first 90 seconds of the Rumble matchup? Well, I think Randy Orton also paraphrased the mindset of all the superstars in this Royal Rumble. The Nature Boy! The 60-minute man, how apropos. Well, that's
Introducing first,
let's get the ring
from
announcement.
Charlotte, North Carolina, the Nature Boy, Ric Flair.
Ric Flair has spent his entire career trying to be number one and usually being successful, but tonight was one night I don't think Ric wanted to be number one. Well, he should feel at home, Ric Flair, and entering early back in 1992, 15 years ago, Ric Flair entered at number 3. He went on to win the WWE Championship at the Royal Rumble, lasting nearly 1 full hour. 4th longest time in Rumble history.
Just 34 seconds short of a full hour. But can the Nature Boy still be the 60-minute man again?
JBL, I'm glad Michael Cole has such a good memory, don't you?
What a way to start off the Royal Rumble match with last year's Royal Rumble winner, representing SmackDown, The Undertaker.
Introducing entrant number 1, The Undertaker!
And what's interesting about this gentleman is that The Undertaker entered at number 30 last year to win the Rumble match. In order to make it 2 in a row, he's got to do it from spot number 1.
And history tells us that it's not impossible, but it's very, very difficult to win from this position.
Only a couple of times have superstars gone from number 1 to win the Royal Rumble match. But if one man can do it, it's the man who's 15-0 at WrestleMania, and that would be The Undertaker.
The Undertaker has the ability to pick off superstars one at a time as they come to the ring every 90 seconds. It will be most interesting to see who the Demon of Death Valley will face as his opening adversary.
This Rumble match is so important to The Undertaker, a man who has been robbed out of the World Championship time and time again over the past year. But with a win tonight, he will guarantee himself a championship match at WrestleMania.
Yeah, but from where I sit, The Undertaker's got a long way to go, baby. Number 1, the worst spot to be.
Well, there he is.
Introducing the first participant from San Diego, California, weighing 175 pounds, Rey Mysterio!
Rey Mysterio, the 2006 Royal Rumble winner, who went on to WrestleMania 22 and became the heavyweight champion of the world. Now looking forward to this. They got the band back together. The band's back together.
It's great to be back over here, Jerry. You know, usually it's good to be number 1, but not when it comes to the Royal Rumble. It's not too bad to be number 2 usually, but not when it comes to the Royal Rumble. That means if you're going to win this thing, you got to outlast everyone. And Rey Mysterio has the unfortunate distinction of starting off this majestic Royal Rumble.
And Rey at one time went 62 minutes and 12 seconds, a record, the record as far as longevity in a Royal Rumble. So Rey has proven that he can do it. He's done it in the past, but can he do it tonight? And let's see what Rey's opponent will be.
And look who draws number 1 from Friday Night SmackDown.
Yeah, let me introduce you guys to
Introducing the first entrant from Hollywood, Florida, weighing 223 pounds, Dolph Ziggler.
Well, let me tell you, Dolph Ziggler has had impressive battles with Kane on Friday Night SmackDown. Dolph has the ability to take larger opponents and toss them over the top rope. An interesting entry at number 1.
Yeah, but he's going to have to go through 29 other superstars to get to the promised land. Second Rumble appearance in the young career of Dolph Ziggler. Ladies and gentlemen, next time we're on pay-per-view 3 weeks from tonight.
Oh, yeah.
We'll be at the Scott Trade Center. Beautiful building in St. Louis, Missouri for the Elimination Chamber.
Everyone makes a big deal about number 1, but number 2
Guy gonna be? Oh no.
Introducing the first participant from Chicago, Illinois, weighing 222 pounds, CM Punk.
Yeah, unfortunately, this is not Punk's first appearance of the night.
Ladies and gentlemen, King referring to the fact that Punk helped Miz retain the WWE title earlier on, but out of all the numbers that CM Punk could have picked to enter the Royal Rumble matchup, number 1 has got to be the worst for him. Remember, he's the leader of the new Nexus. He's been saying for weeks that the charge of his group members is to help him, CM Punk, win this match. He's going to have no friends early on.
Well, it begs the question, what was CM Punk and the Nexus's motivation during the WWE Championship match earlier tonight?
Punk has been talking all month long about the need for sacrifice. He's been the shepherd and the guardian and the liberator for this new group of young men called the New Nexus. Claims that they'll be the greatest group in WWE history.
Well, if number 1 is the unluckiest number in the Royal Rumble, couldn't happen to a nicer guy. He deserves it after what he did earlier tonight.
What a way to start the Rumble.
Introducing the first entrant from Cleveland, Ohio, weighing 220 pounds, The Miz.
Now, The Miz lost to R-Truth Monday night on Raw, so he's assigned the number 1 spot here in the Royal Rumble match. But I believe by the next time we come your way on pay-per-view 3 weeks from tonight, it is the Elimination Chamber in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I think this man, The Miz, will have gone coast to coast by the time we get to Milwaukee. Have gone from 1 all the way for 30 and won the Royal Rumble matchup and headed to WrestleMania.
About a suck up. Come on, I mean, give him a little bit more build up than that.
You know, Cole, if rain were rain, you'd be a desert. If you think The Miz is going to last, well, there we go.
Introducing the first participant, being accompanied to the ring by AJ Lee and Big E Langston. From Hollywood, Florida, weighing 213 pounds, Dolph Ziggler.
Well, Dolph Ziggler this past Monday on Raw won the Beat the Clock Challenge, where he earned an opportunity to choose what spot he would enter the Royal Rumble match.
Hey, shut up. Don't interrupt. That's a little more than a good luck kiss, isn't it?
Yeah, but how unfair was it for Vicky Guerrero to change the rules midstream on Dolph Ziggler?
Well, I actually agree with you, John. I think Vicky...
You should agree with me.
It was a fit of jealous rage after Dolph kissed AJ right in front of his former manager, Vicky Guerrero, and Vicky got upset and told Dolph, you can choose number 1 or number 2.
Just because Dolph likes the WWE version of Kathy Bates.
Only...
That's a pretty hot kiss, wasn't it, JBL?
Well, you remember the last time AJ Lee...
Not as hot as y'all's hug on Monday night.
One of the last times AJ Lee gave somebody a good luck kiss was at WrestleMania this past year, Daniel Bryan, and he got beaten 18 seconds by Sheamus.
That's true.
Chicago, Illinois, weighing 218 pounds, CM Punk.
Well, it is no secret that CM Punk is entering the Royal Rumble #1. The news broken to him last week by Director of Operations Kane. It is not the first time CM Punk has started off the Rumble in the #1 spot. He had that position back in 2011. But guys, you know, #1 has yielded 2 winners over the 27-year history of the Royal Rumble.
Absolutely, it's not impossible. It's improbable, but not impossible.
Yep, from our incredible Hall of Fame panel up there, HBK in 1995, entered #1 and won it all. I'm still mad he didn't get a gold moose, but he won the Royal Rumble. CM Punk says this is a hidden agenda by the authority, but he says it gives him motivation. It's his pastime to prove the McMahon family wrong and rub it in their faces. Right now, let's see who's #2 in the Rumble. Awesome! And here's entrant #1.
Introducing first, residing in Hollywood, California, weighing in at 221 pounds, The Miz!
And ladies and gentlemen, Miz now entering his 8th Royal Rumble match in his career. And 2 people have won from the #1 position, including Hall of Famer HBK in 1995. Not a enviable position for the Miz, King.
No, not at all, but you can tell by the look of confidence on his face that he's okay with it.
If anybody can do it, an A-lister like Miz can do it. Let's find out who is #2.
Ladies and gentlemen, the #1 entrant from Pensacola, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds, he is the WWE World Heavyweight Champion, Roman Reigns.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's been 18 years since we've had back-to-back winners in the Royal Rumble match. It happened in 1997, 1998, when Stone Cold Steve Austin did it. In order to retain his WWE World Heavyweight Championship, Roman Reigns must become a back-to-back winner of the Rumble match tonight.
One of the other guys who won a back-to-back was HBK, and in 1995, he started out just like Roman Reigns, #1.
Very mixed reaction for Roman Reigns as he comes into the Amway Center here tonight in Orlando, Florida. Not unexpected. Roman Reigns has really done a lot over the past year to really win over many of the WWE Universe and the WWE fans, but he comes in here tonight as the WWE World Heavyweight Champion, which means he has a target on his back, 29 other superstars gunning for that title.
In the words of Pink Floyd, right now, Roman Reigns has to make himself comfortably numb to the monumental challenge that lies ahead.
And John, you know WWE fans, you performed in front of the WWE Universe for 20 years in your career. WWE fans in many ways like change, and in the Rumble match, they like to see different people win this event each and every year.
It's one of the reasons the Royal Rumble is one of the greatest pay-per-views that we've ever done. And one of the WWE Universe is so great, you can't tell them what to do. They do whatever they...
And so, it is now time to find out who drew #1.
I know you're happy, Corey.
Anytime I hear this annoying music, my mood goes right in the toilet.
Making his way to the ring, Big Cass.
So it's Big Cass at #1, a rookie to the Royal Rumble match.
What about Enzo? Is he just along for the ride or what?
My name!
Won the Royal Rumble match from the number one position. One of those Enzo alluded to. Shawn Michaels back in 1995, the first of a back-to-back Rumble wins for Michaels.
Well, only two men in history can lower your IQ with every syllable they speak, and it's Enzo.
Wow. Nice. So entering number one in the 2018 Royal Rumble match is Rusev. For the 5th time in his career, he enters the Rumble. And King, last year, I know you had the opportunity to call this match. Rusev was impressive. He lasted over 23 minutes before he was eliminated by Goldberg.
You're right about that. I can't remember Rusev never not being impressive. And tonight on his own day,
absolutely, you get it, King. I miss you having you out here.
King, don't buy in. Please don't do it. Byron, in 2015, Rusev had an incredible Royal Rumble. He eliminated 4 men in one match, but he's going to have to go post to post tonight to win this.
Yeah, the pressure is on now. We're going to find out not just how physically tough Rusev is, but how mentally tough to go the distance.
Number 1, Elias.
Hello, I am Elias. And while I am number 1 in all of your hearts, I drew number 1 tonight, which means that the deck is stacked against me. But despite all that, in the Valley of the Sun, on my road to WrestleMania, I will eliminate 29 other men and show them exactly what everyone here already knows. And that is that WWE stands for. I said WWE stands for. Woo.
Corey, pick what he's going to sing.
Introducing entrant number 1, accompanied by Paul Heyman. He is the WWE Champion, Brock Lesnar.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is unprecedented tonight, never before in history, as the WWE Champion declared that he would enter the Royal Rumble match at number 1, but Brock Lesnar has done just that. And my question to you is this, Booker. If you're Brock Lesnar, why?
I mean, come on. I mean, a chance to make history, a chance to go to WrestleMania with that chance, being that guy. Come on, Corey.
I think at this point in his career, Brock Lesnar doesn't need to prove anything to anyone, but in the Beast's mind, this is the final thing that he has left to prove in WWE.
Remember, the winner of the Royal Rumble match will main event WrestleMania.
See the stoic look of confidence on the face of the WWE Champion. Brock Lesnar ready for battle, a test of endurance.
Well, apparently Edge is not going to wait. Edge will enter the Royal Rumble match at number 1. And it is an historic night for Edge. 11 years ago, on this date, January 31st, 2010, Edge would win his first Royal Rumble match. But in order to do it tonight, Corey, he's going to have to run the gamut.
Last year, Edge shocked the entire WWE Universe by returning in the Royal Rumble match, but hasn't necessarily had the best luck since then, has battled with injuries. It is not going to get any easier tonight for the Rated R Superstar.
Hello again, everybody at ringside. Colin Graves from SmackDown. Samoa Joe from Monday Night Raw. Thanks for joining us, Joe. This is going to be an incredible night.
Yes, it will. And, you know, seeing Edge at number 1, what a large task. But anybody could accomplish it. It's the Rated R Superstar.
Enter the men's Rumble first.
It's the phenomenal one, number one.
Introducing first, from Gainesville, Georgia, weighing in at 218 pounds, the phenomenal AJ Styles!
From Monday Night Raw, Pat McAfee, there's any man that can go wire to wire here tonight in the Royal Rumble match, it would be the phenomenal AJ Styles.
AJ Styles is a man who has been gifted in the sports entertainment realm. Inside the ring, he is nothing short of phenomenal, but he is one of the toughest sons of bitches walking this earth.
AJ Styles enters his 4th Royal Rumble tonight. Remember, he made his WWE debut in this match in 2016. It was an incredible night, and AJ says, quote, "It was trial by fire. I had to prove that I belonged."
The Royal Rumble, a blue-collar way to get your name on the marquee. AJ Styles epitomizes that. It's an honor to be here.
3 superstars have won the Rumble from the #1 position, including Edge just last year. Let's back in this universe.
Thankfully, these men are here to class up the joint a little bit.
Introducing entrant number 1, representing Imperium, he is the Intercontinental Champion, Gunther!
So, ladies and gentlemen, the man that hopes to go wire to wire tonight in the Royal Rumble match, making his first ever Royal Rumble match appearance, the Intercontinental Champion, Gunther. Guys, only 3 superstars in the 35-year history of the Rumble have ever won the match from #1. And welcome.
Thank you. Welcome to Gunther.
We have a lot to talk about after tonight, by the way.
Yeah, I lied right to your face a couple times. It's great to be here. I got Hardy sitting behind me.
And you got Graves to our right.
Which is obviously fantastic, and a champion entering at #1, Corey. That's a long night for this guy.
It could very well be an extremely long night, but it's a challenge the Intercontinental Champion is surely up for tonight. Don't be deceived by the size of Gunther. Gunther is a machine. He's got the cardio to go the distance if it comes down to it.
The Ring General, in German for...
Introducing the superstar who drew #1 from San Francisco, California, weighing in at 242 pounds, main event, Jey Uso!
And again, waiting for #1, guys, not impossible. 4 people have done it in the history of the Royal Rumble.
He may be main event Jey Uso, but tonight, he's also got to be Iron Man Jey Uso. But look at this place. This is a vibe.
For the 3rd time in his career, main event Jey Uso's in the Rumble match.
Yeet! Let's go, Uso!
And the Royal Rumble is presented by Cricket. With fast and powerful nationwide 5G coverage, you can stress less, smile more.
Jey Uso, the time for smiling is over. The goal remains the same. Win.